Hola! Today we're going to be making Alfajores de Maicena. It's a Uruguayan dish, and they're cookies with caramel in between. So first we're going to put 200 grams or stick and 3/4 of butter in a mixer with the paddle attachment on. And then we're also going to mix in sugar. We're going to mix it together on medium speed for 3 minutes. So while the mixture's going with our 3/4 cup of sugar and butter, we're going to sift together 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 1/8 cups of cornstarch, and a mix of baking powder and baking soda. We're going to sift this together. So that way when we put it in the mixture, there won't be any chunks or large pieces of flour and cornstarch. So now that this has been mixing for 3 minutes, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract into the mixture, and we just want to add it until it mixes through. And we don't want to over mix any of this, otherwise the cookies will turn out tough. We're also going to mix 3 egg yolks in the mix, no egg whites. And you have to be careful when adding them. Now we're going to turn the speed up just a little bit until it mixes throughout. Now that the eggs and vanilla have mixed in, we're going to put our flour mixture in from earlier. And this time it's very important to only add a little bit at a time. Be very careful. You don't want to put too much in at once. So now that everything's been mixed together, we're going to take the mixture and form it into a ball and set it on a tray to sit in the fridge. Now that it's formed into a ball, we're going to wrap it in saran wrap and place it in the fridge for over an hour. Now while it's chilling in the fridge, we need to make sure to clean up the massive mess that we made from the sifter. Now that our dough has sat in the fridge for a very long time, we're going to take it out and sit it on the counter for a few minutes to let it thaw. Now the dough is thawed out a little bit, we're putting it on parchment paper and we're going to roll it out to 1/4 of an inch, and then we are going to begin cutting it into cookie shapes. Now that the dough is rolled out, we're going to begin cutting it out, and since we don't have a cookie cutter, and since we're Strong Rock Christian School, we're going to be using a grape juice glass to cut it out into the cookie shapes, and then we'll keep cutting until we have enough to make the sandwiches. Now that all of our cookies are cut out, we're going to put it in the fridge for 15 minutes, so that way they don't spread out too much. And we're gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Now that our cookies have been waiting in the fridge for 15 minutes and our oven is done preheating, we're gonna put the cookies in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. So we're gonna put 8 minutes and or until they're golden brown on the edges, and we'll take them out after the timer is up. Now that the cookies are done, we're going to take them out of the oven and let them cool. And we'll let them cool for about 10 minutes. And then we can put the dulce de leche on them. Now that we're done cooling the cookies, we have one final step, and that's to put the dulce de leche on the cookies. And we're going to spread it with the knife. And put the other cookie on top.
이거 되게 귀엽다.